I just use black and white. Okay, I just push in the values. Just push in like the dark, just push it in, and then the bright will actually show me some things. Okay. I do work in grayscales to do design, but for colors, some of my environment pieces I actually just use color. I just grab from I try to do like demo but sometimes some of the things I can just use talking and then just solve it.
So it's probably easier to do a demo first.
Yeah, you're right about that.
I was just wondering, if you work in color, do you usually start with grayscale first, or do you start with color?
Okay, let's see. Okay, I have another reference. You guys can see. I have this particular folder called the Cool Palettes. Okay. Not copyright. It's not free to use, but it's good to see the colors and things like that. So, okay. So sometimes I will just I have the image in my head. Okay, I can just use photographs. Okay, I don't use photograph blindly. Okay, I use some of the colors over here. I just like spot picking. I can just do something quick. Right. So I probably can just use things from these photographs. I just use the colors and I just do some testing. Okay. So you see, one thing that I actually gain from just photographs, I just use the color is that is that first of all the colors in these pictures is already in harmonious with each other. Okay, there's a lot of free information that I can actually use it. So I can just pick some of it. Okay, and then I can just use it later on for things. Actually, see, I use my color over here, right? Although it's actually a highlight of the mountain, but it could be something else. It could be something else. So I can probably just from all these things, I can create a lot of designs for it. Right. So you can see that now I'm actually working on this particular painting using the color palette from this. Yeah, I'm just doing a very quick painting for this. But while working on this, right, I also need to worry about certain things like the composition and things like that, the rule of thirds and things like that. Right, so I know where the focus is. I mean, some guys, if you have studied on composition and even storyboarding, you will know some of these items. Okay, from here, what I'm doing is that now I'm doing a free demo, the live demo. It's cool. I can solve a lot of things. Right. For things that are dark, okay, like for example, like this green. Okay, I'll probably just go to a higher saturation mode, darker but higher saturation. For some reason, it's like anything that is far away, it gets less saturated, and then the whole thing also goes lighter. Then something here. Okay, I can really start to use. See, this part is already from this. I can just reuse it, recycle it. So blue, I can just perhaps, why not I just throw some red in, just to create something different. Just go to test. Okay. I can just probably due to some lighting condition. For lighting condition, the use of reference, just keep going back to all these kind of pictures. You start to go and study how light will react to each other in all these features. Yeah, so just study, for guys who actually study on color theories, you know there's this color wheel thing, the complementary color and things like that. It also will help in your usage of yeah. Seems like this spot is actually kind of bright. I can just I use the brush that I'm actually using is always the same size. I actually manually control it using my hotkeys because at this moment, during my trying to paint the image out and at the same time solving design issues, I can't afford to go into details at this moment. I rather use broad strokes to actually block out shapes. Oh yeah, because now I need to work fast. If I go straight into details right in the beginning, okay, and then you will realize that I will paint like on this like small corner of people and everything. Then I realize that 2 hours has been passed, and then I can't show anything to the client now. That's going to be painful. Yeah, so you realize that a lot of things that I do is actually a lot of production to get things ready. Yeah. Of course, I can use other kind of method using. Okay, the one reason why I learned, but for this talk, I wasn't intend to show a painting right from this beginning all the way until the end. More like I try to do something in midway and then to show you guys. It's because seriously, for this kind of very technical stuff, you can actually pick it up from Bingzu's free tutorial. But probably he some of the things that he is talking it might be too fast. You might probably need some level of understanding first before you know what he is talking about. So, see, even at this point, I'm not worried about making mistakes. It's still everything from one layer. Yeah, but so what? I mean, even if you make a mistake, this is actually happy accidents. So, yeah. Okay, but this is one of my ways to actually just start with pure colors. So, yeah, I probably can spend another half an hour to go and iron out all the single tiny details, adding in a way, actually, say that it's like sculpting. I just push it in, push it forward, and things like that. Then I will most a lot of art use because I don't want to show details too much, or because I lazy to bring details. I guess that's all. Try to push it backwards. So usually I go for long form. Yeah, actually in a theory to make an image, there's actually a lot of things that need to be considered. But so far right now I can only show a pretty quick glimpse into how I start my work. So if you want to check the values, which is grayscale, you can always go to this. I think if you guys already have it written down, you just go to Windows. You go to it's actually yes, it is. You go to Window, you go to Arrange, you go to New Window for whatever this file. So that means it actually created two files. I mean, two windows for the same canvas. So then from here, you just select this one, and then you go to View, you go to Proof Settings, and you go to Custom. Then you just change this to Aspirate. Okay. So in your house setting, you have like two monitors, right? So you can actually put this on the second monitor. So whatever things that you actually like paint over here, it reflected on the grayscale as well. And if you're actually using this method, let me show you. If you're just using, hold on. If you are just using this method, which is hue and saturation, and bring down the saturation level, and then you will realize that actually there's a change in the value in the aspirate. A certain aspect of it, using this second method is actually more accurate than just using a filter, right? So sorry for that. This demo is really a great one. Any more questions? Okay, designing characters, I can just go straight into silhouettes. Okay, that means I tend to play with something like this. So I can just paint my characters and things like that. So I can just go to silhouette stage, and then should do it with small, because I want to be worried about the silhouettes. I mean the details at this moment. So at this stage, all I need to worry about is just a form. In fact, that particular robot that I actually see, I use black to just draw it out, okay, and then I just use eraser to actually cut it out. So that means I'm actually sculpting, okay, because all I need to do is the rest is actually transparency. So all I need to do, I just go to this, then I can start to add stuff in. For example, other kind of colors. Okay, what I'm doing over here is that I just use soft brush. I just get the color sections of the characters with the colors out, and then I just go to use the hard brush, and then I just go and design out all the details. Usually I can even throw in some orange. So in fact, I don't even need to worry about the color because I can just go to let's go to hue and saturation and then just try to explore the different color. So for the initial stage of the character design, I just worry about shapes. What I told my students in Taiwan is that for design, it's all about form and functionality. Design, when you talk about functionality, is actually something that you add into a design to make sure that it seems believable. But the form is something that makes it interesting. Okay. But for items that appear in a particular scene for maybe 5 seconds or 5 minutes, a very short while, you see, your form has to be answerable for the function. The function has to be answerable for the form and things like that. But vice versa. That means both have to help and complement each other.